Hold on, Neil. I got a call. I gotta put you on mute for a second. Nick, hey Nick, what's up? What's up, man? Yeah. No, I'm just about to get on this call. I mean, it's amateur hour over here now. I mean, without you, it's just ridiculous. But yeah, how are the Buckeyes looking this year? Yeah. What are you gonna do? I mean, you lost Urban. Oh, I'm glad you finally called me back. I mean, I've been trying to bring you back into the fold for so long. We're lost without you. Yeah, I know, but things will be different. I'll buy you sandwiches. I don't care. We just got to get you back in here, man. Yeah. That is a lot of sandwiches. But all right, hold on. I gotta get on this call. I'll call you back later. Later, Nick.
We are live, Super Bowl III, and somewhere in the world, someone's believing Jamie was on a phone call with somebody you know who. It's probably T-Jax. He's going, it's happening, boys. The real deal is happening there, J.P.
Oh, hey, what's up? Dude, was I on mute that whole time? Oh, my God. I was taking a personal call.
Super Bowl III, Carolina Panthers, the heavy favorite here, 16-0, 17-0, 18-0, going for 19-0. Perfect season. We haven't seen it in All-Matic Gaming. Can we see it tonight, Jamie? What do you think? Can Kansas City deter the undefeated Cinderella season? Appreciate everybody checking us out. Hit the horn. Go for it.
I mean, if I was putting my house on it, yeah, I'd probably have to put all my money on Draco. Let's go. AFC West.
Oh.
I think this Kansas City Chiefs team's been on a little bit of a hot streak. I mean, they have a tough division.
Yeah, they do. That they do. And they have a unique way of finding weaknesses that many in the league, many teams haven't been able to find out. You haven't found much of a weakness in Carolina. What do you think? I mean, the game between the Lions and the game between the Packers, that's the two games we got to see in the playoffs here for the Carolina Panthers. We get this great intro here on Super Bowl. Hopefully it doesn't disconnect like last season, AMG Season 2. But what we saw is you can kind of hang around with this team. Both teams had an opportunity. They just needed a stop. And they could have took the lead, and Packers didn't even need that stop. They ended up getting an onside kick at the end, Jamie. So if you allow a team like Kansas City to hang around, it could be dangerous here. It could be a really close game. Definitely a fun watch game, I believe. I do have Carolina winning 21-17.
Yeah, I mean, that's gonna be the key for the Kansas City Chiefs. They're gonna have to keep it close. They're used to playing close games, it's lower scoring games. But I mean, if Panthers come out hot, they come out put up a 2-score lead early in the first half, I mean, it's going to be hard for the Kansas City Chiefs, even with all the firepower they have, to come back.
Yeah, let me know how it looks and sounds in the chat. Appreciate Motor checking us out. Everybody in the chat know that we are live here, Super Bowl III, All Madden Gaming. If you're looking at following us, go ahead and check us out on Twitter at All Madden Gaming, at Watch AMG TV. We also have some giveaways coming up tonight, courtesy of our main man, Gov, the Love Bug is what I'm calling him. And out there to the left side, Josh Jacobs, former Oakland Raider. He's going to pick up a yard there, 1 carry, 1 yard. We're also going to get a cameo from my wife later. She's going to jump on the stream, give us a little play-by-play action of what she sees and how she calls it, and she's going to be joined alongside my co-host J. So don't get any crazy ideas over there. I've heard you running your mouth earlier in the month about my pregnant wife potentially having your baby. So let's keep that to a minimum.
Nothing but respect.
Nothing but in the most respectful of ways.
Yeah.
Here we go. Patrick Mahomes, 2nd and 9, first down, only picked up a yard. Going right back to Josh Jacobs. You're not going to run well on this front 7. You saw AMG PFF break it down, 3rd and 7, Jamie. So you run it twice to Josh Jacobs. You pick up 3 yards. What do you do here on this 3rd and 7?
It's 3rd and 7.
I would expect something short, something in the flats, short. Yeah, you're like you said, you're not going to get a lot of running room with Derek Brown up front. You got Brian Burns coming off the edge, but you still have to run to keep him honest.
All right, command giveaway 1 in the chat. We're going to be doing this at the end of the first quarter, and then command giveaway 2 at the end of the second, then at the end of the fourth. There's a dangerous throw deep down the field, tipped and deflected, and that's the matchup we're all looking to see. Mecole Hardman against Minkah Fitzpatrick trying to get deep down the field. We can talk all day about Jackson versus Tyreek Hill, but this is the matchup we really want to see. No, this is definitely
not exactly the start you want for the Chiefs.
Let's see giveaway 1.
But
I'm going to put the command in the chat. The winner of the first giveaway during the stream will receive their choice of an AMG t-shirt or tank top.
Ooh,
so that's going to be the winner.
Coming.
Yeah, summer's coming.
Get tank top.
Sun's out, guns out. Or as Brad would say, sun's out in my truck. Sweater on. Mask on. All right, so giveaway 1, we're going to be doing command giveaway 1 in the chat.
That was a quick 3 and out by the Chiefs. And let's see what Teddy Bridgewater can do. Our reigning offensive player of the year, according to the AMG insiders.
Absolutely, AMG insider. But CMC's got plans of his own. Down to the 50, past the logo, down to the 47-yard line. Christian McCaffrey, 1 carry, 25 yards. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. If you talk about the Kansas City Chiefs defense, this is where they're the most comfortable. Shout out to Spongy, gifting 2 Tier 1 subs. Gifted a total of 6 to the channel already. This one to Game Master and Muleteer. This is what we like to see early. It's always a CMC run to start the game.
Yeah, even though Bridgewater won that Offensive Player of the Year, it's the weapons that makes him truly great. It's the decision making and the weapons that he's surrounded by.
All right, this is how I want to do the questions to make sure people are paying attention to the outside CMC. He's got the wheels to make you miss and the agility to bounce outside. 1st and 10. Once again, every time you hand the ball off to Christian McCaffrey this game, he might just be known as 1st and 10 because every time he touches the ball, it seems like he's moving the chains, Jamie.
Yeah, he's juking, he's moonwalking, he's doing everything. And that's what Carolina wants to do. They want to get established a run game early.
Yeah.
And that's going to open it up over the top with their weapons, Henry Ruggs, Robbie Anderson.
Kansas City finished the season at 12-4 atop their division. 16-0 was the Carolina Panthers, respectively, atop the league. That's a drag here to the right side. Just a nice little dump and catch to Robbie Anderson. He's got a little bit of space, and he moves the chains. So 3 plays, 3 first downs. It seems like the Kansas City defense is playing just a little bit of a you can have whatever you want right now. We're going to figure you out as this game progresses.
Yeah, I mean, there's only so far you can drop back. I think the defense obviously is going to have to get a little bit tighter here in the red zone, just by the fact you don't have any space to back up.
Quibble in the chat says CMC is going to be a problem. Spongy says, man, CMC is just so shifty. Absolutely. I feel like he's that guy. Oh, big time hit laying the lumber there by 9-6 with the sticks. That's Dante Fowler Jr. Bam, bam. Thank you, ma'am. 2nd and 12.
That's a huge play by Dante Fowler. Dante Fowler, he's mainly a pass rusher. I know from talking with the Chargers coach that 96 is actually a number they look for to run at in the run game.
It just didn't happen there. Maybe get a little too cute with that split halfback and you hand it off to your backup. I understand CMC is going to get a couple spell opportunities, but here goes a bull rush. Here they come. Down goes Teddy B. Can't get rid of it. We saw it early against the Green Bay Packers, but how elusive he was. But Chris Jones is not going to be the same as he's got a little bit more agility at that D tackle position than you get from the Green Bay Packers nose tackle. But man, Teddy B was so good at throwing the ball away, Jamie, getting outside the pocket, getting rid of it, extending plays right there. 3rd and 24. This is unlike him. Maybe a shrinked field causes him to hesitate just a little bit.
Yeah, no offense to Kenny Clark, but I think Chris Jones is just a net level above him. Right over the middle.
Oh, there's a missed opportunity from Teddy B. We talk about the NFC, or was this AMG Player of the Year, Offensive Player of the Year there, Teddy Bridgewater, according to the AMG insiders. They're going to kick this field goal. He ain't missed all playoffs, and that run continues. 99. The strongest leg in AMG, the Carolina Panthers kicker continues to impress.
Yeah, he kicked like a 65-yarder NFC Championship game, and that was the difference in the game.
What's going on? T-Jax in the building. Currently ranked the 27th best IRL basketball player in AMG.
Who's that?
T-Jax.
Oh. How tall is T-Jax?
Not tall enough. Ask me how quick he is. Come on, let's keep going. Come on, keep going. Let's go, Jamie. How quick is he?
Agility? What's his agility rating?
Not agile enough.
Does he have any badges, like if we're on 2K?
He doesn't have enough. You want to know how his day's been today? Not as good as mine. I mean, that's just the way we're going. He asked me how I was doing.
It was spit over a Weber grill.
He asked me, hey, Mr. Barbecue asked me earlier how I was doing today. I said, better than you. That was all we said. That was the end of the day.
That was the start, the middle, and the end of the conversation.
Yeah. Just kidding, T-Jax. All love, baby.
Nice run there to the left.
All right, so at the end of this quarter, Jamie's going to ask a question. At the end of the second, he's going to ask a question. We've got 3 giveaways tonight, courtesy of Gov. I'm going to put command giveaway 1 in the chat, and if you're here, Jamie's question is going to be based on something he saw in the first quarter, and it's going to be the first one to answer, and that's how we're going to do it. So every quarter kind of say, oh, he's got A open. Mahomes on the run. Dot finds his man, Travis Kelce, 20-15. Oh, and he held him to 3 on that last drive, and now he's slicing and dicing the defense. Patty Mahomes outside of the pocket, looking for his big-time tight end. I mean, when you see Mahomes kind of scrambling this way, and then I see Travis Kelce, man, what is this, 20 yards down the field here. He's got his hand up. He's waving, hey, find me. I'm right here. Oh, that's just dangerous. That's just dangerous defensively. Looks like a cover zero hero.
I really like what the Kansas City Chiefs have been doing here. They've been willing to take the deep shot. It didn't pay off on that first drive, but it paid off right there.
Nice throwaway there by Patty Mahomes. That could have got dangerous. You see a lot of quarterbacks in that situation roll out, get a little happy feet. That was a great job disguising your coverage by Carolina. I'm going to hit the horn on that one. You got to watch that. That was looked like a cover 0, man coverage, and it was Tampa 2. That's how you create turnovers. You want to know how this team is so good at getting interceptions and turning the ball over and flipping the field on the defensive side of the ball. That's how they do it. They disguise their coverages so well.
A little confusion, a little chaos. I like it.
Redemption.
Nemo especially here in the red zone. In the red zone, you have to make these decisions quickly. You have to make quick reads, just because the windows are so much smaller.
You look at this little jet right here. I'd like them to hand that off, Jamie. That looked like a potential touchdown. Instead of the jet, they hand it off, do a little zone run. Really nowhere to run here. This was kind of where you're looking as a halfback in the zone read, and you just didn't really see anything. But, man, if they would have jet handed that off, that could have probably been a touchdown there for KC, put them up early. As we get a little movement there on the left side. That Mitchell Shorts. It's going to be a little jump. It's going to be 3rd and 13. We saw Carolina on 2nd down take a sack, put them to 3rd and 24 in a similar situation. Now 3rd and 13 at the 14-yard line. If you're KC, I expect this to be some type of screen.
Yeah, that's interesting what you were saying about the jet. I'm curious, is the strategy to go for should you do the jet first, or should you do the fake jet zone handoff? Because you have so much speed, and that's sort of what you're expecting.
Lob over the top, looking.
Oh,
he gets his feet in, and Travis Kelce. Oh, dot. When you lay it out to play it out, 8-7, trying to put 6 on the board. Pending this extra point, they're going to get 7. And that's the type of one-on-one big body plays you love to see. And I love that animation, Jamie. We're going to put a pause in full immersion right now. I love the throw, I love the catch, and I love that the big tight end was able to play against his one-on-one matchup. He had the size, he has the ability, and he makes that type of play. I love it, Jamie. Absolutely love that play.
Yeah, when you have these weapons, when you have someone like Kelce, and Kelce came up to play today. That whole drive was fueled by Kelce's big playability.
Yeah, and Motor in the chat saying 99 overall, making 99 overall plays. Can't say it any better. And he's also getting the ball thrown to himself from a 99 overall. So we like to call that a 198. That's what I've been calling it. That's a 198. When you got 99
mathematician
pitch and catch. Yeah, that's off the top. Here's pressure coming. Over the middle. That's dangerous throw. Should have been picked off. Somehow one-handed caught, almost intercepted. Robbie Anderson does a phenomenal job kind of saving Teddy Bridgewater. But now 1 for 3. We already seen him miss a wide-open receiver on the previous possession. What are we seeing here from Teddy Bridgewater and company?
This is playing exactly into Kansas City's hands. They're dropping coverage. as opposed to like earlier game plans where they were playing a little bit more pressed up front.
Oh, ball's out. Picked up. Melvin Ingram, 97, former Charger into the end zone, baby. Preach it to him, Jamie.
Upset alert. Call me Nostradamus because I picked the Chiefs in the pregame.
Kansas City Chiefs, 3-and-out on their first possession. 12-4 on the season. Carolina 16-0, 17-0, 18-0, going for the perfect season. If you're here and you're rooting for Carolina, you are a bandwagon fan. You are T-Jax at his finest. Which isn't a bad place to be because Carolina's the favorite. You want to come away a winner. But if you're here and your heart and soul isn't bleeding that
Cowboys,
Kansas City...
Lakers, Yankees.
Yankees early on, Braves in the 90s.
I don't really follow soccer or football, so I'll just say whoever's on the cover of FIFA this year.
If you're not looking at this red wave and this Kansas City Chiefs, and you're not really wanting them to win, how invested are you in AMG? This would be the ultimate upset. This has been a Cinderella run. He knocked off the #1 seed Jacksonville Jaguars in the AFC, now trying to do it to the NFC. Uh-oh. There's a dangerous throw. Teddy B might be in trouble. Picked off again. Sneed. That's a terrible read there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Kansas City Chiefs in the vicinity, and Teddy B says, lay it out to play it out. Oh, baby, KC is starting to cook.
Brewing in the desert.
He says Chelsea. It's Barcelona. Stop lying. Stop.
I mean, this is surprising. I wasn't expecting this explosive a start by both Kansas City's offense and defense, and just having complete control of the momentum in this game.
Here we go. I formation. This is what you think you're going to run over somebody, and you don't. There's a pressure coming. Barely gets rid of it, but Travis Kelce, he continues to make the catch in the play. Oh, there's a fumble. The ball's on the ground. He's got to pick it up. Travis got it. Oh, it's picked up by Carolina. Is that going to come back? Is that coming back or no? That's going to that's going to be tough if that doesn't come back for the Carolina Panthers.
I don't like that. You run it down either way, even if it is coming back. You run that in.
I don't even think he's getting reviewed here. Yeah, you run that in. What's going on there for Carolina?
No,
there's a review.
Here it comes. Yeah. If there's anything in sports we need more of, it's more reviews.
Hey, it was definitely down. Wow. Bonus Stunt gifted 5 Tier 1 subs. Darth Bint, Nays, Godfather, Turner Q23, Big Gal, 6806. Appreciate the gifts. We're now up to about 40-something subs. That's going to put us over 100. We're going to be doing some more giveaways. All right, end of the first quarter. Jamie, what did you see in the first quarter? What is going to be your question? Here's the giveaway one. I'm going to put it in the chat right now. Command giveaway one. We're going to be giving away an AMG t-shirt. If you want to check out the t-shirts, I believe it's Command merch in the chat. You get a link to check it out. Trying to get my wife to get on here and see if she can answer one of these questions. She hasn't watched the second of the first quarter, but you never know. A guess is a guess. Jamie, don't make these questions too hard. Let's see what we got here. J.Pete. In about precisely 20 seconds, he's going to ask you guys a question. First one to answer in the chat, according to his stream, what he sees.
I got the question. You don't need to vamp so much. I got the question.
Oh, you got it? All right.
Yeah. Which
it doesn't seem like he's got the question, guy.
Which player
you had it, you've lost
has
it, huh?
scored a defensive touchdown so far in this game?
All right, which player scored a defensive touchdown? Jamie, whoever you see on your screen, I'm not even going to use mine. It's all going through J.Pete.
Well, it looks like Jordan won.
Yep. Congratulations. Patriots head coach in AMG, Jordan.
Oh, no!
Out. Picked back up by Casey. Lucky right there. Brian Burns. It looks like they got the strip maybe looking to get a little aggressive on these tackles here. You got to make something happen for KC here. 14-3, you're in field goal range. To get up 17-3 is absolutely huge, but you cannot be shut down right here by this pressure that's coming on. So first giveaway won by Jordan. Congratulations to him. Quick throw to the right side. That's Travis Kelce. Once again, it looks like they're going for the strip. Getting a little aggressive on Carolina's side. Trying to create a turnover. 3rd and 17. What do you do here, Jamie? You just try to pick up the first down. What goes on? And while I have you, Jordan, make sure you go ahead and message Gov in the chat.
I'd run a draw. I would expect a draw on this call from Kansas City, knowing that. If I'm the Carolina Panthers, I'm dropping coverage as well here.
Ooh, almost picked off. A lot of blitzes here, man. I think this was an opportunity to put the nail in the coffin. If I was KC on that drive, it just looked like Carolina got a little ragey there, a little aggressive defensively. Did you see it? There was an opportunity probably to get a big play on a quick throw, but instead they were throwing it to Travis Kelce, unable to get home.
Yeah, you want to get something out of the flat, something with Kelce, something with maybe your running back and running out on a little fly route, a little table route.
Yeah, a lot of contained action already on a 3-man rush. Pointed out by Redemption. You saw Mahomes get outside of the pocket a couple times, and that's essentially what Carolina's adjusted to so far. Man coverage coming up. There's a handoff. CMC's trying to get outside, looking for space. Remember, Carolina's going to get the ball to start the second half, so they're not that far out of the game at all. Yeah, so if you win one of these prizes, all you have to do is send a DM to Reezy97 if you're not in our group chat. If you're somebody else that wins, you can shoot them a message here on Twitch as well. 32 viewers watching right now. If you're interested in joining AMG, put command join in the chat. Giveaway 2 is coming up. It's going to be another one of our merch giveaways. Put command giveaway 2 in the chat, and the winner of the second giveaway of the stream will receive an AMG hat of your choice.
Ooh. You got an AMG hat?
I do not. I know who does, though.
I need to get one.
Serpaderp got one.
Derpaderp?
Serpaderp.
Oh, Serpaderp.
Derp.
Where is Serp? I missed that guy.
What's going on, JP? Redemption. As well, here comes the pressure. Down goes Teddy Bridgewater.
Chris Jones again.
Chris Jones, number 95. He puts he puts opposing quarterbacks on their back. So you got Melvin Ingram, Chris Jones, and Dante Fowler Jr. That's your front 3 right there. And they seem to be getting home a lot. We've seen and called all 3 of those names so far early in this game.
Yeah. Yeah, outside of the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there's not a ton of talent in that defensive back. There's a lot of speed, but they aren't the most skilled defensive backfield.
Absolutely, and right there trying to take a shot on the left side. A little bit of a Saints playbook set there out of shotgun formation. Trying to get that lazy corner to get open. Great coverage there on the left side. Teddy Bridgewater just throwing into some phenomenal coverage. Here comes the pressure again. Looking. Got time. Looking at the crosser. It's not there. Looking. Instead goes underneath. Finds his man. He's going to be tackled. Punt unit time. And the time's going to stop here because you got an injury to KC. And that's kind of a big deal. And it doesn't even cost him a timeout there, J.Pete.
Yeah, nice little... I call that a LeBron timeout. You just lay there for a little bit. You lay on the ground. You act like someone shot you, and you get a free timelock. It all works out for everyone.
Cerebral.
Strategery.
Hey man, they kept that in their lockbox throughout the year. So me and Jamie are old enough to get those Saturday Night Live references from 2001. When was that?
I don't know. Yeah, it had to have been around the election.
It was the Bush Gore one, right?
Yeah.
Gosh, we're so old. What are we doing in these video games? We're done. Shotgun formation, Patty Mahomes. Backfield, handoff. Looking for space. Doesn't seem like Josh Jacobs is running too aggressive downhill, right? It just seems like he's kind of pacing himself on these counter runs. You just don't see the explosion you like to see in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's like he's pausing. He wants to make a read, but there's no reads to make. I mean, you're facing an elite defensive front. You just need to make a one cut and go.
You just got to go.
And that fits his style exactly with Jacobs.
Watch Tyreek Hill there on the left side. Nobody in front of him. Another handoff up the middle is going to fall forward. You don't want to get too conservative here, Jamie, because Carolina gets the ball to start the second half. Remember, Kansas City started off with the ball and had that quick 3 and out before they did take this 11-point lead. But the Kansas City Chiefs right now, they end up punting the ball back at about $1.50. You're going to give this Carolina team a lot of time with 3 timeouts. They could put some points on the board and kind of get a 2-for-1 on you.
Yeah, I mean, if I was a play caller on this, I'd bomb it. You lulled them to sleep on those first 2 plays. At worst, it's the arm punt, and if not, then it's wide open. Why?
Everybody's open. Run commit. And run commit from Carolina's going to cost them 7. Oh baby, you know they're saying wrong button. 20-3, the Carolina Panthers. That's a choke move. I'm with you, man. That is, I've done that in the Super Bowl. That is a choke move on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, I don't know why you would ever want to run commit in that situation. It's a 3rd and long.
Gotta be.
You have the whole field in front.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen it. Kick is up, Bueno. Now you talk about a 2-for-1 to essentially take the lead to start the second half. Now Carolina fans are looking for a 2-for-1 to put them back at a 1-score game. Right now, Carolina down 18 points. Talking about a 16-0 team, 17-0, 18-0, going for this perfect 19-0 season. Kansas City Chiefs trying to play spoilers. They already took out the number 1 seed Jacksonville Jaguars in the AFC. Now trying to do it again here in Super Bowl III.
The game's definitely not out of reach. With how explosive this Carolina offense has been all season, it's not out of reach. You score here, touchdown here, you're down by 11. You get the ball back immediately in the second half. Score another touchdown, 17. It's only a 4-point difference. Quick math for you.
Backing up. The defense here looking. Teddy Bridgewater got time. Rolling to the right side. Looking across the middle of the field. Finds his man. That's Christian McCaffrey. He's spinning and winning. Down to the 37-yard line. You've heard it before in the chat. They talk about they need more CMC. We need more CMC.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
If I'm the Carolina Panthers, if I'm seeing a 3-man front on a clear passing formation, I'm doubling Chris Jones every time.
Motor makes a great point right now. This could easily be a quick 2-for-1 if the Carolina Panthers just calm down just a little bit. There's the deep shot over the middle. We're going to get a DPI. I saw it coming. Robbie Anderson's speed is just so aggressive. As you find these corners, even when they feel like they're in a good position, you just get a little post here. You're good, you're good, you're good. And then he just starts pulling away from you here. And that's where you get the holding and the handsy movement.
He just panicked.
And it's a little panic move by the cornerback, and now they're going to flip the field down to the 31. Motor made a great point in the chat. Still $1:10 left in this second quarter. 3 timeouts. They still got to score. But he believes Carolina could score here, get the ball back, score again. It could be 21-17, 3:30, 4 minutes left in the third quarter, and Carolina could have the ball.
Am I taking crazy pills? Isn't that what I just said? Motor, quit stealing my takes.
The fact that I didn't hear you at all and gave all that credit to Motor is the craziest thing. There's a shot right over the top. He's going to knock the ball out. 52, long hair don't care. Christian McCaffrey can't hold on to the ball. 4 for 8 for Teddy Bridgewater. He had a lot of time in the pocket right there. Just nothing was open. Porter, thanks for joining us. Minute left here in the second quarter.
What's up, Ports?
TPT, Tyler Porter time. That's a dangerous throw, and the ball's going to be knocked out, almost intercepted there. Teddy Bridgewater. Little nerves hitting him. 4 for 10. Not looking like his cool, calm, and collective self here in Super Bowl III.
Well, we know he's in field goal range.
Mama, we made it. I'm hitting the horn.
I would assume. I mean, you just can't turn the ball over here, because you're pretty much, with the kicker you have, you're pretty much guaranteed 3 here.
When in doubt, out route finds his man Robbie Anderson there on
Now
the
they
left
want more.
side. 1st and 10, 57 seconds left, and the clock stops there with 3 timeouts. Robbie Anderson has been a favorite target for Teddy Bridgewater throughout this entire season, and they have a plethora of speed at the wide receiver position, but defensively is really where they've kind of hung their head in AMG Season 3, and to give up 21 points, I know 7 of it came defensively, and still 14 given up. Oh, there's nice contain there on the outside. Teddy Bridgewater goes down, unable to get rid of the ball. And Dante Fowler Jr. once again, 9-6. Put you on your back for Kansas City.
I was not expecting this pressure from the Kansas City Chiefs. The AMG Pro Football Focus put out a tweet earlier that the Chiefs were at the bottom of the AMG in pressures, and Carolina's done nothing, absolutely nothing, to block this front three.
Yeah, and Quibble in the chat makes a nice point. After those 2 big runs to start off the game, you're talking Christian McCaffrey. I was calling them 1st and 10 because every time he touched the ball, it was 1st and 10 on the next play. You look at Quibble right now saying, where's CMC been? It's been like 7, 8 straight passes so far for Carolina. You got 3 timeouts. You can still mix in the run. Now 20 seconds left in the first half. 3rd and 21.
There he is. Ask and you shall receive. I don't know if that's the play call on 3rd and 21, but there he is.
Well, right there, they're just playing for their 2-for-1. Let's not turn the ball over here. Let's just take our field goal, 21-6, and then we go into the second half and we can get a quick score. You know, maybe we can get this 21-14 game. If we can get a 2-point conversion or we play conservative, still we'll be a 1 score away.
Joey Sly for the
Kansas City Chiefs playing for the fake.
A
I like this.
39-yard attempt.
So if I was to tell you going into this half that we'd end the first half with Carolina getting 2 field goals, Kansas City scoring 3 touchdowns, what would you have said?
Exactly how I predicted in the pregame.
That's not how you predicted it.
I would say pay me. Pay me.
All right, giveaway 2 coming up. J. Pete's going to ask you a question about what happened in the second quarter, Porter. If it's within that minute and 1 second of the second when you showed up, you might have a chance to answer this, but that means you had to actually been paying attention while you were here as well, which is another part of this sword that we all believe is not true. I don't know what to say.
Porter's got a sword?
I don't know. There's Josh Jacobs to the outside.
Big run by Jacobs.
I should have stayed in bounds. Maybe could have. Zone weak eye formation against this man 3 deep.
You think you play for like a quick out, or you just try to bomb it? With
I think you just run it again, get some momentum running the ball against 3 deep again. I think they'll pick up a couple more yards here.
Yeah.
And then they just go into half, and maybe Josh Jacobs, and they get the timing on the blocking there for the offensive line, and maybe you carry that as some kind of momentum here in Arizona. It used to be University of Phoenix Stadium. The Red Sea crowd here. You got to think they're going for Kansas City just because of proximity. But Carolina, you see a lot of Carolina blue out there sitting at 16-0.
Is it time for my second question?
Yep, let's do it. Second question of the day. Let me go ahead and put command giveaway 2 in the chat. This is what we're going to be giving away, an AMG hat of your choice. All you have to do is DM Reezy, and he'll get you squared away. This is all courtesy of Gov the Love Bug, is what he wants to be known as. GLB in the building.
All right, so for the second giveaway of the night, which player committed a defensive pass interference in the second quarter?
That's a good question. Which player committed a defensive pass interference?
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
We got any winners yet?
If nobody answers this, do I get the hat?
No, you don't. Unless you had a alternate account in here, not Jamie, and you answered it. Might have to ask another one. No, T-Jax.
What was his
No.
name? I'll give a hint because no one's got it yet. It was the same player who also had an interception earlier in the game.
daddyleagues.com/AMG.
Oh,
Nice move there by Ruggs. We haven't called his name.
had like a flashback. I just had a flashback of the NFC championship game where a little innocent bubble screen got turned into a house. Oh,
there's a house play on the left side. Robbie Anderson beats his man, Thornhill. That's going to be a touchdown. Number 11 putting 6 on the board. Carolina's right back in it to win it. Do they go for 2 here? They're going to settle for the field goal. T-Jax says Trey
we got a
Young.
winner. First winner was one Bradley Savage. He says he doesn't want to win, so we'll move on to the next one. And Reezy comes in and just snakes that hat away from Brad.
Let's ask another question, because since Brad got it right and didn't want to win it, Reezy just put the same answer as Brad.
Well, he didn't know it was right.
That's true. All right, fine.
Yeah.
Reezy, go ahead and DM yourself.
Yeah, it was Legarius Sneed. That sounds like a made-up name. It
sounds like a Key and Peele.
Key and Peele.
Definitely. Yeah. 21-13, the Carolina Panthers 16-0 in the regular season. Kansas City 12-4, but they came on strong towards the end, and they had a nice playoff resume so far. Here goes Mahomes stepping up, doing a phenomenal job. He's taking off there to the left side. He's going to have to get down. He does, picks up a few. Nice contain on the outside as well. Seems like a lot of contain here for the Carolina Panthers since Patty Mahomes was able to get outside early in the game.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he wants to let Patty Mahomes extend plays. There's been a couple big plays with Travis Kelce in that first quarter.
So we'll get here some man coverage. This is going to be the Heat, right? Looks like it. It is. Oh, there goes Mahomes. He's going to take off and pick up some more. Nice job by Patty Mahomes getting outside. No contain. He makes it rain in man coverage.
Yeah, the right tackle there. He seals off that defensive end, and then Patty sees that, and he's just able to run right on.
Yeah, you know who Patty Mahomes is looking like right now? This looks like vintage Russell Wilson in his prime. Just pocket awareness at another level right now, stepping up and able to make the right throw at the right time. There's Josh Jacobs to the outside. He's just doing a patient running all kind of time. Driving Miss Daisy, 34 down to the 16-yard line. 9 carries, 90 yards. We talked about the end of the half, J.Pete. A couple of those runs get you feeling yourself right now. The Kansas City Chiefs are ground and pound.
Chiefs have to feel really good about this. They have to feel really good about the success their offense has been able to get on the ground so far.
Rice Lund trying to strip the ball there from Josh Jacobs. 10 carries, 93 yards.
And you were saying before, it looked like Josh Jacobs was a little bit more hesitant. Looked like he was trying to make a little too many reads at the line of scrimmage. And those last 2 plays, he's just been very decisive, hitting the hole and getting going north and south.
Watch this play here. Watch Mecole Hardman across the field. It's open. Finds him. Got a lot of space to the outside. I hate to say I told you so, but I told you so. Touchdown, Kansas City. And if you're not feeling this, you don't like AMG football. Follow us on Twitter at Allmatic Gaming, at WatchAMGTV. And we got another giveaway tonight. It's going to be a combination of the first 2 giveaways, so stay tuned for that and much more. Mecole Hardman on the board. Kansas City 28, Carolina 13.
Just way too much speed. Just way too much speed on this Kansas City Chiefs team. That's the response. If you're on Kansas City sideline, exactly what you're looking for. And if you're on Carolina sideline, you felt like you're getting a little bit more momentum coming your way, and that has to be quite deflating.
It is absolutely deflating, especially when you get just that little drag across the field. You feel like you have the corner over there and the safety. You have guys that can kind of play that Mecole Hardman to the sideline, but he is just so fast. You overplay the sideline, he cuts it right back upfield. You play a little too conservative, he takes it outside. Dr. AKO is styling and profiling, if you will, Ric Flair. Woo! Oh, your AMG's up in the chat right now. You talk about David versus Goliath.
So what do you do? What do you do if you're getting cut up on these drags? What I would do is I'd play a little bit closer to the line, and I try to find ways to generate heat, generate a little bit of pressure, so you don't have that time. Even though it's a 99 speed running sideline to sideline, you need to get there sooner.
There's a lot of space. Speaking of a lot of speed, little stop and go action comes right back into the defense. Robbie Anderson, favorite target. And that's another great reception. He's been probably the best receiver I've seen in this AMG Season 3 playoffs. He's been absolutely dominant. Ruggs, have not seen too much of him here in Super Bowl 3, but man, he was balling early on in this playoffs as well. But I completely agree, J-Dot, if you can get some kind of heat and not allow this drag to get from one number to the next number. It's when they find themselves at the numbers on the right side, and then they get to the numbers on the left side, and your defense has already dropped back by then. That's where you get in trouble defensively.
Exactly, and that's where the strength of this Panthers defense is. Is right down the center of the field. You have great safeties, you have great linebackers. You want to keep everything inside the numbers.
Older in the chat said, these might be the best 2 rosters in the AMG. I got Carolina ahead of everyone. I like Green Bay's roster. Kansas City obviously has built a formidable defense to match a talented offense.
Opinion, I love the Chargers roster. I mean, great GM work over there.
They've done everything off the field, on the field to get it done.
Well, coaching is a little bit of issue there. It always has been. You got to come away with that.
Wow.
Oh, potato.
All it takes is one mistake. I completely agree. 3rd and 10, you got to get off the field here if you're KC just to get a little bit of comfort here. Yeah, Carolina's insanely stacked on both sides of the ball. I got them the #1 roster, the best managed team throughout the last 3 seasons. Carolina Panthers in my book. Obviously, Los Angeles Chargers, a very, very distant but super close, as close as you can get. 10.
But close, yeah.
But 10, yeah.
That sounds like...
Oh, there's a pressure on the left side. He had the wide open on the left side. Wide. Did you see that right off the edges? He did not see Thornhill.
Yep.
Or excuse me, that was 37. Man, the flat was open, and you had easily 15 yards of space over here. Everybody was driving down the field, but Teddy Bridgewater could not keep his eyes upfield and completely missed.
Yeah, that's a complete contrast from the NFC Championship game we just watched, where it seemed like Bridgewater had eyes in the back of the head the way he was feeling the pressure. He'd feel the pressure and he'd just roll out against it.
Yep.
There, the vision just wasn't there.
Right there, he didn't even have to take a movement in any direction, Jamie. The left side, the flat, you had your halfback sitting there naked.
Oh,
it just didn't happen. Oh, that could have been way worse. As you're gonna get CJ Mosley making the tackle.
Jacobs to take the edge and just try to find space on the outside there.
Slam fist in the chat. Absolutely correct here. The Carolina Panthers are focused too much on the big play, and they're not really going through their progressions and reads and really reading the defense here.
Patty makes a couple of changes. Tells people to be quiet.
Trying to pick up that second and 1 and just can't do it. I say spread them out.
There. I can't tell. Is there more Panthers fans in the stands, or is there more Chiefs fans in the stands? I see a lot of blue.
I saw a lot of blue, but the sounds, I'm starting to think it's more 50-50 than I'd imagine. Maybe KC got the cheap seats. Oh, no, it's Carolina heavy. It's Carolina heavy in there.
Who is Patty telling to be quiet? That's just going to get the crowd more into it.
Maybe a little taunting on that side. I mean, I see a sea of blue, and then there's some red mixed in, and maybe some of the blue is Detroit Lion blue. Maybe it's
I did speak with the Chiefs earlier before the game, and they said, when's the Chiefs going to make it over the hump? And he said when the Angels win the pennant. So maybe he's calling in the Angels right there.
We're going back further from the Gore Bush era. We're going even deeper into the mid-90s. Is that Angels in the outfield?
Yeah, that's little Angels in the outfield. I didn't, but that's what he told me.
Here's the pressure, 1st and 10. Here
Don't
comes
shoot the messenger.
There's Tyreek Hill. You got to give it to him. Oh, he doesn't have to. Oh, he could have thrown it.
It was.
Oh man, I thought he was gonna take a shot down the field.
Their own medicine. Well, Derek Brown just coming in hot right up the middle.
Here comes pressure once again, sending everybody down now. Base aligning on the left side. I don't like this for Carolina. They might be in trouble here. Watch Tyreek Hill.
Looks like Sims is wide open.
Watch Tyreek Hill here.
Sims is uncovered.
Hill was naked, not there. Fling him upfield. It's a big hit, holds on the ball. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Not a good series, not a good possession here. I thought you had some opportunities on that play, just didn't happen.
Yeah, you want to keep the clock running. Another loss, compound that of Patty Mahomes taking a hit, is it paused the clock for a second while they were still in the huddle.
That's Coleman there on the right side as well. Okay, he doesn't get free.
Right over the top.
There's a shot right over the top. Oh, that should have been DPI. You would think a little handsy there for CJ Mosley, but the veteran gets away with it. He was completely mismatched there on Sims, able to run with him. When you get a play like that from a big veteran, if Carolina does find themselves back in this game, you're going to look at that 3rd and 10 right there. That was just a phenomenal headsy play by the veteran, knowing just how much hands he can put on that wide receiver and get away with it.
Ugh,
nice run.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10.
Well, we've been saying it since the Chiefs got this big lead, is that Carolina's still in it. They still got time, but this is the drive where you have no more chances. You have to come up big on this one.
Here goes Jones. Throws it away, and that's going to be intentional grounding. Bring them back to the bottom of the map. The 2-yard line. 2nd and 22. 4 twos. Is that a good thing? 2nd and 22 from the 2. You add that all up, you got 8. You take away 3, you got 5. Teddy Bridgewater's number's 5.
I dated a girl in college who was into numerology. I don't remember what all the 2s mean.
Well, it doesn't look too good for Carolina, but they do dig their way out.
Yeah, nice recovery. 35. This is very manageable.
Kansas City, one of the best special teams in the AMG. Punt game phenomenal. Chris Jones has just been absolutely just dynamic.
That's exactly where my eyes were going.
Yeah, he's just
one-on-one.
Insane so far. There's a dangerous throw. That should be picked off. It is. Oh, Teddy Bridgewater getting a little too aggressive. Are they going to throw the GGs in the chat? Sneed. Dive it. Dive for it.
Got speed. He just pulls them off.
Oh. Sneed. Too much speed. One-hitter, big quitter. Kansas City Chiefs, GG's in the chat, 34-13. The Kings of the AMG looking like it's going to come out of the city in Kansas. Well, Missouri. But Kansas City nonetheless.
By way of Arizona.
By way of the University of Phoenix, my alma mater. Wait, it's not University of Phoenix Stadium no more. What is it now?
I don't know. I think it's just Cardinal Stadium.
Cam in the chat saying so much for the historic season. We got one more giveaway. Let's go ahead and do it now, J-Dot. Or should we make them wait?
Let's make them wait just a little bit so I can actually think of a question.
All right, so what you're going to get is receive an AMG sweatshirt, also a choice of an AMG hat, t-shirt, or tank top. Nice spin there by CMC. I'd like to see a little bit more of him at some point in the game before this situation, and this got out of hand. Draco's going to be an AMG Super Bowl champion. That his head coach has been through the ups, he's been through the downs, but he's gotten up and performed at the highest level possible. Let's see if I can get my wife to come over here and say good game to congratulations to Draco.
Oh, let me put my nice shirt on.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Come on, we need some energy here.
Scared of the mic, dog. A lot of talk, not a lot of walk right now.
Crosser.
Oh, there's a deep shot. That's going to be picked off again. Give me that. Teddy Bridgewater has fell apart. The bridge has water. The bridge has collapsed into water. Appreciate Spongy. 2 tier, 1 subs. Gifted a total of 8 to the channel. ZDB, Pats fan, and grind in all my life. Grinding all my life.
Okay, since this is the twofer, I'll preface this that people might want to pull up the AMG Daddy Leagues website.
Yeah, you go to AMG.com, daddyleagues.com/AMG.
Okay, so the question is a two-parter. Who's the last teams that both of the Chiefs and the Panthers lost to?
It's a loss of 2. Brings up second and 12.
Must be the Chargers.
At the 36-yard line.
It's got to be, right?
No, the Chargers, they played them in overtime twice this year, and just weren't able to.
You know what they say about overtimes, right?
Closed it out.
People who bring that up are the losers.
Yeah.
Every time I lose in overtime, I always tell people about how it was an overtime game.
It's deadly close. It could have gone either way, but it just didn't go my way.
Serb says Cardinals. Ding, ding. Absolutely incorrect.
No, sorry.
GG's in the chat there. Kansas City Chiefs, Jags, Bucks, Slamfish. You can't just name every team. You get one choice.
Bush League. There's a 2-minute warning, and we're just about loading up the confetti cannons.
Tommy Townsend in punt formation for the Chiefs.
This has been a great game. It was close throughout until this very last of this game, but it was a great game.
I think Chris Jones just dominated on that defensive line. He just had his will with the Carolina Panthers offensive line, and we didn't see Chris Jones being able to keep Teddy Bridgewater from getting outside of the pocket and throwing the ball away. I think a couple times in that Packers game, Bridgewater got away with throwing the ball while he was getting hit, and it kind of helped his team out, right? It didn't create a turnover.
Yeah, it could have been some calls where that could have been
different. Fumble. And today, there wasn't the sack fumble, there wasn't the interceptions off the hits, but he just was not able to get rid of the ball. He was just half a second too slow.
Exactly.
This guy off the edge.
There's more heat off the edge.
Oh, nice tackle. I'll tell you what, number 20 right there. I mean, he might get awarded 3 tackles on that play. He tackled him, stripped the ball, got up, let the other guy catch it, tackled him right back down. Can you get 2 tackles in one play?
No, I think the play's over at a tackle.
Yeah, the D-line was definitely the difference maker today. Super Bowl 3.
I have to scroll back. I haven't been watching. Yeah, Slamfist won. Slam Fist answered it correctly.
Brings up third down.
Slamfist, go ahead and message
Your
Reezy,
best
you
buddy,
cheater.
Reezy. And when you message Reezy, you just gotta whisper the password, and the password. Nobody else listen. The
Okay.
password is cover 4. Cover 4 drop.
That is a specific password for Slamfist to use with Reezy, okay? That is a Slamfist only password for Reezy. It is cover 4, the number 4, and then the word drop. Reezy's gonna get all your sizes messed up too. Watch this.
Are we gonna get any more new gear on the store? On the
Yeah,
AMG
I'm
store?
waiting for you to make me some. That's a great question to put you to work, Jamie. I appreciate you bringing that up. So we've been having some. No, I mean, yeah, I like to get some more, but I'm waiting for something good. I'm waiting for someone to come up with some ideas. You know.
Should we drop it for season 4, or are we gonna
Wait for the new
should we
Madden?
save it?
I don't know.
Save it for the new cycle.
Probably for the new cycle, but I would like a Dracomania shirt. I mean, that would be kind of cool, man, because this was a pretty fun watch. I would get a
What are you gonna do,
Dracomania
brother?
shirt without hesitation.
What are you gonna do, brother? When Draco comes
When Chris
rolling?
Jones runs wild on you.
Just to break the fourth wall, I'm so happy for Draco.
Yeah, me
Draco's
too.
been grinding for years. Nothing but good things to say about him as a person, as a league mate. Just a stand-up guy.
Yeah, congratulations to him. Kansas City Chiefs going to come away with a big-time dub, a Super Bowl dub. Put him in the record books. Put him in the NBL AMG historical books.
Who's that calling in? Hold on, Neil. I got another call coming in.